Hello everybody and welcome back to Rimworld, where I am continuing with the brand new base, which is really cool. Unfortunately, I have just realised that I've made this corridor 1 wide and it should be 3 wide. So we are going to have to fix that right now. So we're going to cancel these doors out. I'm going to actually tell them to build walls in, because they will need walls eventually anyway. Mine that one back. I'm going to cancel all of this lot until I know a bit more about the lay of the land there. Okay, so what's probably going to happen there is we will still have... Oh yeah, I'll need to mine that out. And all that will need to be one more. Then I'll need to leave one gap. And make a 5x5 like that. Which will be in line with these ones. So that'll be fine. What I would maybe then like to do is to just push that back a couple. It's a nice big storage area, so that's not a problem. With this one, I'm going to want to cancel the wall being done there and there. So we'll push the corridor out, have a wall there, and then that will just go back that far. That's fine. And I will build walls all the way around. And that's how it'll look when the corridor's a bit wider. I don't like having the corridor too small because then it can cause issues if you're trying to defend. I would actually like doors into the storage room as well. Even though it's kind of partially forming the corridor. It definitely helps to have the corridors like not all completely one massive long corridor that things can get through. Having doors helps defense. Helps keep things separated. It helps give me points where I can defend from. All that sort of thing. So also what I would like to do is to expand that stockpile zone out. And I would like to actually... Oh, I want to make it smaller. I'm going to have to delete the whole thing, aren't I? It was only a bog standard stockpile zone. So there we are. That's the proper stockpile now. Done. And then I'm going to want mined out a 5x5 there. And a 5x5 about there. Get the corridor built. No! There and there. And that probably shouldn't have been mined out, but we can just build a wall in there. That's cool. Structure, wall. We're gonna need walls anyway, you know? This whole place needs walls. So we'll do that first, and then what I would like to do is to try and put a proper wall in here, just to make that a bit neater down there. And maybe to just, I would like to actually just mine that one block out there, because I think that's actually quite nice other than that. Okay, go. Do your thing. I'm just gonna let them go ahead and do what they want to do for now. I mean, this room eventually might just be as big as it wants to be because there's steel there. I'm sort of unearthing it. Now, how are we doing for food? Down to 8 now. 7. That is grown completely. So what I'm going to say is order. Harvest what you can, please. Now what are we missing there? Steel. So I just want to make sure that they can mine it. I thought I had expanded the area, but sometimes I think I've done things and I haven't. But I had. That area isn't expanded properly though, and nor is that. Or those. Nor is that. Okay, they know where they're allowed to go now. So they're busy building walls and mining stuff out and just generally doing good things. But they're not really plant cutting at the moment, so plant cutting needs to be a bit of a higher priority for them. Compared to constructing. Yes, potatoes for everyone! And if someone who's good at mining could please go and mine, that would be lovely. Because then you can maybe construct that. No. Oh, okay. Do you know what? Iris, are you quite good at mining? Yeah, you are, so that will be more of your thing to do. Okay, they are mining everything out slowly. I would ideally prefer them to have an electric stove in a different location, but this one's quite close to the power source, so it means I don't have to have quite so much circuitry going to power it. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we should be able to get some power into the base proper soon. Get some lights in, because then they'll be much happier with lights. But they're pretty content actually. Content, neutral, neutral. Iris is a bit stressed. Lumi has rejected Clark's marriage proposal. Clark is going to be unhappy about this. That annoys me because there's nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing I can do about it whatsoever. Pull those to the stockpile, please. The batteries don't seem to be filling up very much. Oh, right, because they're only connected to the greenhouse. Right, okay. Why are we not sewing? Right, there's some things that should be being done as a priority that really aren't at the moment. So growing is one of them. Clark and Lumi should be doing that. Lumi gets a real bonus for doing that, so the other two can just make the base. That's cool. And I would like some marble walls in there and there, please. And one in about there, I think. Lovely. Thank you very much. It's a bit asymmetrical, this, isn't it? I quite like it. That stockpile's the wrong size again. Stockpile! Wrong size. Now there's water there, so I don't know if I'll actually be able to put a wall on it, unfortunately. That could be bad times. Yeah. It's very bad times. That's going to really annoy me for the entire game, and there's not a thing I can do about it. Door, door. I'm going to need to mine out at least the walls along here so that we can get electricity going all the way through. As well. I prefer to have electricity going through the walls. Okay. Can't cook the potatoes still, unfortunately. We do have potential for some individual bedrooms pretty soon. But I actually need to tell them to mine that out. They're working on constructing the doors. Samantha, Clark and Iris are all really unhappy. Why? Observed a rotting corpse and ate raw food. Ugly environment. Okay. All of that has been mined out. So I think what I'm going to do for now is to tell them to build a wall across here. Kind of annoyed that they're so unhappy. Like, I've given them a lovely place. Really, really nice place. And they're just like, no, we don't like it. For a 3-day-old colony, this is pretty good. Oh, there's a... Annoys me. I don't like it when people like that come along and then I've got to run out of the base to try and rescue them. And I've got to build them a bed. And I've got to use my medicine on them. And I've got to feed them. And they're just like, meh. I don't want to join your colony. I'm like, but my colony's great. And they're like, oh, I want to go home. And I'm like, how do you go home when, like, we've got to play this whole game until we can build a spaceship, but you just get to go home? I see how it works. Anyway, we're going to need to build him a bed. And I need someone who's not too toxiced up to go and rescue him. I can capture him. What is he? Noodles. You are a space refugee. If we captured you, then there would be no particular place that would be unhappy with that. Capture him. And I'm going to put you in like one of these rooms, and I'm just going to like stick a sleeping spot on the floor, and that'll be like your room, your prisoner room. There you go. That's your room. Clark, go capture him. Because if he's going to be eating our stuff... Oh, I need to tell it's a prisoner bed. Yeah, if you're going to be eating our stuff, then you're going to be a prisoner. I'm sorry. I'm going to be letting you go. You're either a colonist or a prisoner. I don't take, like, layabouts. Come on, Noodles. You're coming back with us. It's a shame I can't do a switch that automatically turns off at night. Okay, so Noodles is getting some treatment now. Like all those stones to be hauled. Iris is wandering around in their daze. Oh, good. That's annoying. Okay, so I would like that wall to be built, please. And please nobody gets stuck in the wall. And next, I'm going to build you... I'm going to actually move some of the beds around. Because you're probably a bit unhappy about that. You don't like your shared bedroom, so... Samantha, I would like your bed to be reinstalled in here. And Clark, I would like your bed to be reinstalled over here. And that's it for now. I could put Lumi in here actually. And I could put Iris in here for now. Work at reinstalling the beds, and they're all going to have their own individual bedroom, even if it is a bit disgusting. And all of these rocks hauled to the stockpile if possible. So hopefully they'll be a little bit happier with that. Neutral. Stressed. Stressed. Really stressed. Of course, I need to make a double bedroom for Lumi and Clark, don't I? So let's make one. So orders, furniture, double bed made of marble block probably, because that's what we've got at the moment, I think. A little bit of it, yeah. We'll pop it in there. And we've got a raid. And it's a guy called Cass. No, it's a girl called Cass. Okay. So this time, I would like to draft Samantha and get her to the door. Ideally before Cass realises what's going on. There's a steel shiv on the floor there. Be handy for someone. Oh, and we've got Caligari as well, apparently. Alright then. Samantha, you're supposed to be like this really good shot, and you're just like really not getting them very quickly. Cool. Caligari's run. We've got another pistol. Nice. Go juice. No, you're not using that. Lumi has a pistol. Iris does not have anything, and Clark does not have anything. Clark, you get a pistol now. And we need to start making graves, I think. Outside, ideally. I'll make 3. You can put the... Oh, that guy decomposed, apparently. That's fine. Couldn't maybe just make 2 then? Iris is in a daze. Low food, apparently. Is this not growing quickly enough? Apparently not. But we don't. We've got like 300 potatoes. We do not have low food. What we do not have, though, is anybody doing any cooking. So let's cook some simple meals. And let's do that until we have like 20 or something. 15 will do for now, I think. Samantha... You have gunshot wounds, so it would be really handy if you went to your bed until you were healed. And it would also be really handy if Clark healed you. Just saying. Okay, so we've now got some more rooms that have been made into walls there. There should be a door there, unfortunately. No, there shouldn't. That should all be a wall. That's fine. They're unfortunately having to eat raw potatoes still. I would like to give them a room with some corn in it, ideally. Right. So let's just try and make some, our next, like, growing area, okay? So ideally, we want a growing area, like, almost right next to there. It's 5 by... Actually, 5 by 11 is sometimes a bit better. And then that could be 5 by 11 as well. And that covers a lot of the growing area there. So what I would then have to do is make a door, sort of a wall around it. Okay, so... Wall. About there. Down there. Across there. Sometimes it's just not in an ideal place, you know? And I would make a door there, I think. Don't sew. Do not sew. I'm not even going to put potatoes in. I'm going to maybe put something like corn in, honestly. Corn and maybe heel root. Samantha, are you healing now? Are you healing nicely? Yes, good stuff. Is anyone cooking? No. Okay, so we've got some different priorities now that the base is mostly like sealed in. We've got rooms for people. Noodles is our prisoner now. He's about to break though, so we need Noodles to have a better room. He doesn't like his prison cell at all. So I'm going to tell them to stop mining out rooms very shortly, and just to start generally cleaning up. The graves have still not been dug. They've moved an awful lot of the stones out of the way, which is really good. That helps it to be a bit cleaner. But the base is pretty horrible right now. I'm trying really hard to make it nicer. One thing that I can do to make it nicer in every room is to put a nice plant pot in. And also another thing that I can do is to make it nicer in each room is to put a light in. So that's what I'm going to work on to start with. Plant pot made of marble blocks, I'm guessing. So I'll put one in every single room. Including Noodle's room. Not really the storeroom though. Okay, so how's everyone feeling? Still neutral, neutral. Really stressed out and quite stressed out. So what's wrong with Samantha? Ugly environment. She's hungry. Cabin fever. Oh, right, okay. So she's alright with her health, so I could just unrestrict her and let her go somewhere else. Probably the same with Iris, I imagine. Yeah. Let's just have a look at everyone's health. I just want to see if anybody's particularly... No, for the first time in ages, we've got absolutely no problems with... yeah. We have absolutely no problems with anyone having toxic buildup. Woohoo! Okay, flooring's definitely going to be a thing. Getting proper walls in is definitely going to be a thing. Now, on our beauty thinger, ugly walls are -1, ugly floors are -1, but mess is -16. So what I think I need to do is to tell somebody that they are a priority cleaner. Even above hauling, honestly. Hauling's -11, but the dirt's -16, and the blood is -42. So the ugly environment's really being affected by that. That can't be helped. What I might do is wall it in so that people aren't seeing it all the time. Move it somewhere else, maybe. Batteries are ugly. Blood is ugly. -8, -2, -8, -5, -9. Yeah, we just need cleaners, basically. Plant cut is really important. Growing is important, repairing. But they will mostly be cleaning, I think, at that point, once I've turned that to a 1. Let's turn this guy off, then. Cleaning is apparently the most important thing right now. I would really like them to construct that as soon as they can, though. And also, they may start on the geotherm at this point, which will be powering quite a lot of this. There'll be another geotherm there. There'll be a big, massive greenhouse. There's another one out there as well. Okay, please speed up a little bit. Noodles, how are you doing? Not very happy. Urgently hungry. Right, do we have anybody who is a warden? Our prisoner is quite hungry. Samantha and Clark. So, actually, as a prisoner, you need to be chatted and recruited. You're ridiculously easy to recruit as well. Prioritise delivering some food for Noodles. Noodles can eat his potatoes and he will feel a little bit better at that point. He'll probably feel annoyed that he had no table, and he'll be annoyed that he had to eat off the ground. But he will be slightly less annoyed. Right, now. Clark's really stressed out. Lumie's stressed out. Iris is not. But luckily, the base is being tidied up now, so that's really helping with them making it feel a little bit nicer. Clean bedroom is really nice. And they've built some of the plant pots as well, so that's going to really make the bedrooms feel a bit better. Getting clean, getting proper walls, all of that stuff is going to really, really help. See, Clark is probably feeling a little bit better in his nice bed. Oh, yeah, he's annoyed by that proposal thing. Ah, apparently that needs materials. We're not making blocks anymore. They should be. And why does Samantha not have a bed? Samantha should have a bed. Aha. It shouldn't be medical. Ah, she's off to her own bed now, which is great. Turn the speed up a little bit. Noodles, you feeling a bit better, mate? Yeah, he's less about to break than he was. Put a door on that one. I might be able to put a proper bed and things in. Definitely need more blocks to be made though. Who's in charge of that? Crafter, Samantha. I'll make that more important for Samantha to do. The entry hall is looking a lot nicer. I would like that to be mined. Just slowly working on the walls. Like you do. And here's our first mental break. Because he got rejected in his love interest. Now apparently if we can keep people out of his way for long enough, he will come out of it. Noodles has gone berserk as well. Well, Noodles could just stay in there being berserk. Yeah, knock each other out. That sounds like fun. Let's see who breaks first. That's actually really annoying. I was just getting the place into a bit of a better order as well. But this is just because they decided to have social problems. Okay, so Noodles is down. Samantha, I'm going to draft you. And Iris, I'm going to draft you. In fact, I'm just going to draft Iris. I'm going to tell Iris to melee attack Clark. Knock him out. With a few bruises, hopefully. But that's annoying because then we're down to 3 useful people. And Clark is our main doctor as well. Okay, so Iris, please rescue Clark. Samantha, go and rescue. Take Noodles to bed. That's just very unfortunate, really. And Lumie has now decided to clear up Noodles' room. Noodles might feel a bit better with a cleaned room. Hopefully Clark is mostly bruised. Yeah, he'll recover from that. No problem. Things are being cleaned up all over the place, which is great. The food isn't really being made into meals, unfortunately. So I'm just going to find someone who's decent at cooking. I'm just going to put them up. Clark. Dude, seriously? Poor Iris got really beaten up by you before. Iris is really good at melee though, so like, I wouldn't mess with her. But she's going to get annoyed with you if you keep doing that. You know that. She won't keep taking you back to bed. But she's all bruised. So you go back to bed and you think about what you've done. Let's get rid of those. Major break risk. Lumi. Right. Lumi, what's wrong with you? You ate raw food. You observed a rotting corpse. You want to sleep with Clark. Okay, so we need to get this double bed sorted out because that will really help them. But I need something that it can be made out of. So marble block seems to be alright. Marble block double bed. Lumi, go and make that. And that can be yours and Clark's bed then, and then you'll be really happy. Stream break. Clark. Right. Because if we can get Lumi and Clark sleeping together, I think they'll be a lot happier. Come on, Lumi. Hopefully it'll be a nice bed as well. Area revealed. Where? I thought we knew about that one. Oh, okay. I think that was just old. Old. That's going to really help. Okay, so I'm going to say that that is for Lumi and Clark. Clark is helping people. He's stressed, but I think that's helped him a lot. He's hungry. He's got a catharsis, but he's starving. Go and eat some potatoes, mate. Noodles is feeling a bit better as well. I think his room's a bit nicer now. And he gets to go sleep with Lumi and heal up a bit. His health is all bruises. Those potato plants are now 70% odd grown, so they're okay. We just have some minor break risks. That's better. Right. Next. I would like you guys to have a nice table. Or maybe even two. And I would like it to be made out of marble blocks. And I'll put it there and there. And then you can have some dining chairs. Made out of... You can have stools made out of marble. And in fact, we don't need all of that because we've only got 4 colonists, but that'll be what we'll do eventually. Make that the dining room. Now we have another raid. Oh, good, good, good. Oh, we love raids in this game, don't we? But we're at the 35-minute mark, so I think that's going to be the end of this one. So look, the base is coming along nicely. We have a bedroom for all of the colonists. We need to get a bed reinstalled probably over here. Actually in here probably. Let me do this first. And then Noodles will have a bed. Proper bed. And then Noodles will be a little bit happier. Noodles is getting patched up by Clark, which is great. And then we'll really spend some time working on this next episode. Expanding it all out. So we've got lots and lots and lots of places to make food. Then we're going to need to try and do something about making some defences, because I've got all these people who are great at shooting and they don't seem to have done an awful lot of shooting yet. So we do have most people with guns now. Samantha has one, Lumi has one, Iris doesn't, Clark doesn't. I think there are more weapons around the base though that haven't been used. There's a shiv there. Iris should probably have that actually. And then she can eat potatoes in the storeroom more she likes. But anyway, that's the end of the episode and I hope you liked it. And if you did, then please leave me a like in the comments section below. Oh, not in the comments section, but you know what I mean. And if you'd like to follow along with the series and see how I do and see if this one works better than the last one, which is so far it's a lot better. But anything could change because this is Rimworld. So anyway, if you'd like to see that, then please subscribe and I'll let you know when the new video's out. Hope to see you next time, but in the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.